Hello everyone, it's QueenVLionz back to you with another video. This video pertains to Nancy Davis of Louisiana, as she is calling for the Louisiana legislation to convene a special session amending the abortion trigger ban, which is currently in place. Now, this is Miss Davis's backstory. In July, Miss Davis was given the heartbreaking news that her child has fetal acrania, a condition in which the skull and brain does not form. She was also informed the likelihood of this child surviving is a day or at most a week. She knew that this unfortunate event was coming to an end, so she proceeded to ask her doctors for an abortion. They said, Miss Davis, due to the trigger law in Louisiana, we cannot perform this procedure. So she has enlisted civil rights attorney Ben Crump. You will watch this brief press conference held by attorney Crump with his client Miss Davis, and I will be back with more commentary.
Davis on the steps of the capital of the state of Louisiana, because what the state legislatures and the state itself is making Miss Nancy Davis endure is inhumane. She said better than I think anybody could have said it after she was told that her baby would likely live only a matter of minutes, up to at most a week after she delivered it, that they could not terminate the pregnancy at the clinic here in Louisiana. And she said it profoundly. They're making me carry my baby just to bury my baby.
10 weeks into my pregnancy, I found out that my baby had a rare birth defect called acrania. The doctors told me that my baby would die shortly after birth. They told me that I should terminate the pregnancy because of the state of Louisiana's abortion ban. They could not perform the procedure. Basically, they said I had to carry my baby to bury my baby. They seemed confused about the law and afraid of what would happen to them if they performed a criminal abortion according to the law. Now I am preparing to go out of state for this procedure next week. I want you to imagine what it's been like to continue this pregnancy for another 6 weeks after this diagnosis. This is not fair to me, and it should not happen to any other woman.
People die or deeply harmed when legislators substitute their judgment for doctors. This week we saw some legislators who voted for abortion restrictions in other states admit, Nancy, that they had made a mistake when they saw the unintended consequences of their laws. When they saw you, Nancy, they admitted that they made a mistake. Lawmakers have a responsibility to represent the people, and they do that by creating laws that are clear and protective. Louisiana legislators have failed in this regard. I know there is a lawsuit challenging Louisiana trigger bans, and we fully support that effort. Ms. Davis and her family and the supporters wish for a successful outcome there. But while that case makes its way through the court, we are calling on the governor and the Louisiana legislature to call a special session to address this public health catastrophe. We need the special session sooner rather than later. Governor, Speaker of the House, Senate President, come back from your August vacations and make sure that these vague laws are actually clear so that other women are spared the mental anguish, the mental torment that Miss Nancy Davis is having to endure.
Should be noted that the Louisiana legislatures won't return to session until April of next year. I repeat, the Louisiana legislation won't return until April of next year. That's 2023. We are in August of 2022. So women such as Miss Davis will have to suffer the consequences of legislatures' egos. They are put there by the people, but are harming their constituents in the process. It should also be noted, Louisiana is the second highest infant mortality rate in the country. Again, Louisiana is the second highest infant mortality rate in the country. The fact that Miss Davis was notified that her child is less than likely to survive, and she's trying her best with this devastating blow to get the medical treatment that she deserves, is being denied by the state and is being forced to leave her state in order to save her life. SCOTUS's overturning Roe v. Wade in June is literally causing life and death for the child in question and the mother who has to bear the unfortunate journey of bringing a child into the world only to bury that child. As mentioned in the press conference, she's going to another state to get the procedure completed. This procedure, however, costs money. She has opened a GoFundMe, and I will leave a link in the description and comments below. I will also leave links to organizations for persons who need help in getting a safe abortion. The overturning of Roe v. Wade in June is causing not only deadly consequences, but is causing emotional and mental scars for years to come. What should have been a private moment between a patient and their doctor has been taken away by the courts on the federal level. The guardians of Putin do not care about women. The guardians of Putin do not care about children. The guardians of Putin do not care about civil rights, and they don't care about human rights. America, we have the choice. On November 8th, 2022, we're 34 seats in the Senate, and all 435 in the House of Representatives are for the taking. There are 36 governor races and multiple state and local races. Please do not sit on the sidelines, because elections have consequences. Elections matter. Be safe out there. And I will see you in the next video.